stop and wait for 1 moment, okay?
Water.
You need
No, sorry.
I'm making apricot preserve, another one of my Instagram and Facebook followers requested. I thought I was done for apricots for this season, I mean. But again, I posted the picture of apricot preserve and I got a request to share the recipe. So here I am. And before I share the recipe, I wanna let you know, guys, that my Armenian channel is up and running. I will put the link below for the channel down this video. You can subscribe if you like. And yes, that was my very special news, and I'll start uploading my new videos very soon. There you go. There you go. And that's it. That was it. In case anyone wants to learn also Armenian, you can follow that channel as well. So that's the news. What else? Yeah, apricot preserve. And how do I make this preserve? This is very okay. This is a time-consuming recipe, but at least it doesn't. It doesn't take 3 days like my grandma used to make. I make it within I'd say an hour and a half. So let's see how it turns out. The key is to make sure the apricots are nice and intact. They're not overly cooked, they're not smashed, they're not this misshaped. So how do we do this? First of all, I want to melt some sugar in my hot water. I think I poured too much water. I was excited probably. Okay, just a little bit of water to melt that sugar. And then I also placed some almonds in simple cold water. And my grandma used to use the seeds from apricots, but here Californian apricots have very bitter seeds, so it's impossible to use those. That's why I'm using almonds, and I'm going to remove the skin. So, and also rose water. This is optional but very much suggested ingredient. It will give very nice fragrance to your preserve, and use a good quality one if you're going for rose water or rose syrup. So this will melt in a few minutes. I don't want to boil this, I just want it to melt. And while it's melting, I'll quickly remove the seeds from apricots. And you don't want to go very crazy while opening the apricots. Just try to make it gently, just kind of slide out the seeds from there. And for now, I'll just put it in my sugar, and I'll go ahead and quickly finish removing the seeds. I'm placing my apricots in my syrup, and I'll pour the rest of my sugar on top of each apricot. And this needs to come to a very slow boil. It may take 20 minutes, up to 20 minutes. And as it boils and cooks, you'll see more and more juice coming from apricots. And you're not gonna stir or toss the apricots. Just leave it cook as is. Simply why do I always forget this? Stir the pot instead of stirring the apricot, just like that. And I'll put this over medium to low heat, and once in a while simply stir the pot, just like this. This has been cooking about 25 minutes now and boiling, and I stirred the pot quite a few times. It's time for this preserve to kind of cool down and relax for second boil. So I'm gonna turn off the oven and then let it cool down about 30 minutes. And another thing, see, this one collapsed. It didn't collapse, but probably I cut too much. When during your cooking, it's too early for this one. When you see one of the apricots is overly cooked, just remove that one, put it on the side. It means that one is ready. We're waiting all the apricots to cook evenly and properly. So I already turned off my oven, and this will cool down about 30 minutes. During that time, you can go ahead and clean your almonds from the shell and eat them. So I'll see you in 30 minutes when it's slightly cooled down. My apricots have been resting almost 40 minutes now. If you have time, leave it longer. My grandma would leave it overnight and then she started cooking again the next day. But I tested, it turned out perfect within an hour or so. So if you're in a hurry like me, I don't have time to wait for an apricot to rest for a day, okay? So if you have the time, leave it. If no, simply bring to second boil in 40 or 35 minutes. This time I'm on medium to low heat. I'm adding my rose syrup, just a little bit to your taste. This is pretty strong, so I'm adding only a little bit. And then I'll test it. If I want more, I'll add a bit more. And then I'm also adding my almonds. And this will cook another, I'd say another 30 or 40 minutes. And during that cooking time, I'm going to slightly turn my apricots with 2 wooden knives, spoons, just to make sure they cook evenly on both sides. So I'll cook this and see you when it's fully cooked. My preserve is almost done, almost cooked. I just want to let it cook another 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I want to show you the one I made last week. And again, you can either place them in glass jar, a sterilized glass jar, or save it in any kind of glass container you like. So just to show you how it looks nice and so appetizing and so delicious. And I'm going to save this to enjoy it in winter time. That's how we did in Armenia. And of course I'll put down full recipe on my blog at heghineh.com. You can check it out. I'll put down a very detailed description and recipe. And remember to also check out my Armenian channel. Subscribe if you want to learn some Armenian. I think I already said that. I remember I said if you want to learn Armenian. Okay, so when you get older, your memory starts to become a little bit weak. Okay, check out the recipe. Remember to subscribe to my channel, like the video. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you soon. The best preserve ever. I can eat this all day.
Մատները տարապում ցավով դառնում են այնպես քնքուշ ու վայրի